1, 2, 3. Bro, where the fuck did that go? That shit was gone.
Don't disrespect my house like that.
Shit.
Again,
Y'all like that,
I
pop?
swear to God.
Y'all like that, pop?
Alright. Well, guys, welcome back to another podcast of Tall Cans. I'm your host, Cthulhu. Or his name is John. We're here with Dan Bam. And special guest star.
Retard.
Retard. You can go by J-Rod issues, retard, whatever the fuck you want, whatever.
Thief. Why are you talking like that, bro? Talk normal. Just talk like if you're talking to us. Don't do that.
I've never done a podcast before,
You
bro.
are just talking. It's just talking. We talk all the time.
Let's do it
I'm
again.
gonna leave that shit in.
Yeah.
We're leaving that shit in. We took like almost 30 minutes trying to set up.
We couldn't, Josh couldn't be here because he lives in fucking Texas. He moved out, I'm not going to say why, never mind. But he moved out there and he's not here, so we got this douchebag from Arizona, originally from Cali, but now lives in Arizona. Terrible place to live at, huh?
Nah, it's pretty good. No, it's pretty good, bro.
What about that one time you got chased? Tell us the story when you got chased.
Oh, my first month, because I had Cali plates, bro. Like this, he basically sent my Cali plates, and he just got mad because I had Cali plates, bro. Chased me. What the fuck happened, bro? He chased me for a minute, bro, and it was an old head, fool. And I'm like, all right, follow me to my house, fool. And I like stopped a block further away from my house, and I hopped out my car, and then when he pulled up, some old dude, bro, he's like, he didn't even say anything. He wasn't even angry anymore, bro. He just started apologizing and shit. And I'm like, all right, you know what, bro? It's cool. Like, I don't know why you did it. You must have been in a bad mood at work or some shit. But, you know, just...
Were you scared to be?
Hell yeah. Because then it happened again like 2 months later with when I was with Veronica. For when the kid was in the back and some car fucking hits me. And I'm like, bro, so what's up? You either give me money or we trade insurance. And then the passenger, bro, out of nowhere lowers the window, fool, a gun, fool. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
And my girl starts screaming at him, what the fuck are you pointing the gun at him for and shit? And then... someone called the cops, but he just dipped out and nothing happened from that. But
Has that ever happened to you in California?
hell nah.
Right. Because it doesn't happen out here. Because we're a civilized society out here.
Gun laws in Arizona are fucked, bro.
I mean, Arizona is... so I moved out there for 3 days. And it was the worst 3 days of my life. I was drunk the whole time and just high on shrooms. And then he this was like, yeah, my job, dude, is super sick. I was hungover. I was off of shrooms, and the job was terrible. You had to pick up this big piece of glass and put it on a box, like on a trailer, like a long trailer. And it was the worst thing in the world. It was the worst job ever. I lasted 4 hours and left. And I slept in his car. I just slept in his car while he was like...
You know what was the worst part about it, bro? That I told my manager, hey, bro, you know why I know this guy? He's a good worker and shit, this and that. Give him a word, bro. You told me for a whole week, I'm down.
Because you made the job sound way better than it was. That job was terrible.
That job was all right.
It was terrible.
It was all right for beginners. I had just barely moved there, too.
And then they paid me less than I was getting paid here. Like, you were getting paid 16, he wanted to pay me 14.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he told me, I'm going to pay you 14. I said, I'm through the company. He's like, yeah, but I was like, wow. He was paying me $14, bro.
I didn't.
Yeah. So what do you think? You think I'm gonna just stay and?
Nah, yeah, you're right.
I'm not gonna do that.
But I mean, I wouldn't have left Arizona. I would have like.
Yeah, that was
quit
just
my job.
I was just like, when you do shrooms after a while, you get depressed sometimes. It's not fun.
He already looked depressed from the fucking like day 2 of him just being there. But
it was terrible. I was homesick.
Dick,
So
I had to go pick his ass up. I had to drive 5 hours, bro, and it wasn't even for me to come and visit for like family or anything. I came, picked him up.
Made a big deal.
He said bye to his mom. His mom cried. I think you probably cried too. Maybe just a little.
Right.
But he had his maletas and shit. And I'm like, all right, let's go.
Had some money in my pocket, and the first thing we did when we hit the road was just pick him up like a 24-pack.
Dude, you know what's funny though? His mom was like so proud because he was moving out.
Yeah.
And he was gonna do better.
Came back in 3 days. 3 days, bro.
3 fucking...
You moved out recently out of your parents' house, right?
Yeah, almost a year.
I thought it was like 6 months, no?
No, it's almost been a year.
Right.
Since I moved out. And,
Can we just say our ages so they don't think that...
About us talking about dumb shit?
I'm
Ages
20.
right
I'm 26. I'm about to be 27 in a week.
I'm 23. I'll be 24 like in 4 months.
You're 27?
I'm gonna be 27.
You 27.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Right.
I
We're the
I
same
know. I
age.
keep forgetting you're a little older than me.
By months. By like a month.
I know. Still, I know.
Whatever, dude.
But I start a fist fight over age and shit. The fuck is going on?
So how was it living in Altadena with your 2 friends?
It was pretty cool, honestly, living by myself for a while, but I wasn't making enough to fucking withstand staying there
Right.
as long, because every check would just go to rent, and then I would have like a few bucks for like Lyft just to go back from work. That's pretty much it.
The fucked up part is that Americans, like 90% of Americans, live check to check, and that's just whack.
It's not even that. People just don't know how to save, bro.
Right.
Because that's how I was recently, bro. Till like right now, that I'm barely realizing, like, shit, I'm almost 30. I gotta start focusing on saving my money. So it's like, I pay rent, right? I live with my mom, so I pay rent. It's $800. So I give her $200 a week out of my check. I get paid weekly, and then I save whatever the fuck I can from that shit. Because I gotta pay insurance. Insurance is fucking $350 for me, bro. Because of my
car payment.
Because of my DUI, and then car payment's $500. Luckily, my mom helps me with that shit, but it's still fucking bills, bro.
And then now you're going back home to your mom's, right?
Moving back to my mom's.
Swag.
It's good and bad.
You don't want to, or what?
It's like, I could go back and pay less. But it's like my insanity with my fucking brother being all fucked up on bullshit. So it's like I would have to relive the nightmare all over again.
Right.
And then I had a discussion today with my mom before we left.
Yeah, I was there.
She was like, I need to give him another chance if not he's going to jail. I'm like, I gave you a whole year to get him out and he's still not out. God fucking damn it. So
Can you tell us what you do for work?
I work as a bouncer at a bar.
Right.
And
how's that?
It's pretty fun, honestly. Made out with a couple chicks, got a couple chicks' phone numbers. Fucking got grinded on at the basement floor. I was pretty sick.
He grinded on you?
No, I got a girl grinding on me on the basement
bro,
floor.
this one made it sound like a guy.
Yeah.
Nah, you're a chick with a dick?
Pause and resume.
Chicks with dicks?
Chicks with dicks, huh?
Just dudes with
This
tits.
one time you sent me a video of some guy puking outside of the bar. What the fuck was that about?
What the fuck was...
Some guy just throwing up like nasty, and you were just recording him. And I said, "Why is this for just recording a random guy that kicked out the bar?"
You're the fucking bodyguard, bro, or whatever.
Yeah, because they were like fucking with us, so we had to kick him out because he didn't want to pay his tab. It was like $20, dude.
Right.
He didn't want to pay a $20 tab, and then he got too fucked up apparently and just fucking puked his ass off in the front door. He was gonna pee inside of our fucking like floor, like on our floor in front of us. So one of our bouncers grabbed him and threw him out and just puked outside from getting shooken up.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I was about to say something.
Because there used to be a time where I used to be called. The Dam Bam doesn't just come because it's a stupid fucking name.
We haven't said
That-
Bam in a while.
That's a real person, my alter ego.
That was a
Yeah,
crazy ass dude.
Yeah, when I used to black out and do a lot of cocaine, I wouldn't say terrible things would happen. They were pretty fun.
They were fun.
Yeah, I wasn't like a terrible guy. I
We
was
got
just
home safe.
Yeah, I was just a fucking wild goose.
But did you die?
Yeah. So there's one time we go to a bar in Uptown for Fullerton. It's really small. It's called 21 or something stupid. It had like a fucking stupid name, right? We get in. We're already like 15 beers deep. I'm not even joking. Like we were pretty deep in the pack. And we took a bump. We go in. We get more drunk. I remember the bar. It was really small. You remember?
Oh, those?
Yeah. It was really small. And then all I remember was like, damn, I gotta take a piss, dude. And I look at the line for the restroom, and I'm like, I'm not gonna wait in that line.
Oh, it's this story, guys.
I'm not gonna do that. I said I was drunk. Dam Bam was out. I had a couple key shots in me. I was 30 beers deep, probably, no exaggeration. And I was like, I told George, like, hey, can you block me? I need to pee. Like, there's no one over here, like close to the dance floor. And he's like, yeah, for sure. And I pee. It's the longest piss ever. Whatever, right? Cool. No one catches us. 20, 30 minutes later, I'm downing a beer and I just could feel. I had 8 Carl's Jr. I remember that like profusely. I don't know.
Not
Fucking
sponsored.
shit there too, or what?
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored. This is a not sponsor. I had gotten the Western bacon and I just felt tit in my throat and I puked right in front of the bar. And the bartender handed me a water. He's like, "Here, bro, like you're good." And I just got the cup of water and threw it at the throw up. And he was like, "What the fuck? What was wrong with you?" And then all I feel is some guy get me on a fucking like.
It was a chokehold.
Yeah, it was like
bro.
a sick chokehold, and he's like dragging me out. And he's like, "All right, that's it. You're done. You're done." And then we try to fight him. I said, "Fuck you, bro. What's up, bro? You want to square up?" And then he's like, "I get off at 2 in the morning."
Oh yeah.
I said, "Well, let's fucking get down right now, bro. Stop being a pussy." And then he was just talking shit. And he went back inside. And there was a bar right, like, literally the bouncer of the other bar was outside. And we tried to get into that bar. And he's like, "Dude, I just saw everything that happened. Why would I let you in here?" And I said, and then just walked away, you know?
The funniest part, though, was this motherfucker thought I could block him. You gotta realize how big this motherfucker is. I had a girlfriend used to call him Barney because he's a big motherfucker.
Not fat, though.
Not fat. He's a big motherfucker. And me, I'm petite. So he said block me, and I'm over here. I'm basically only covering one side, bro.
Not
And
either.
he's wetting my shoe with his piss and shit, and yeah, the whole thing just happened, dude.
That's the funniest thing ever, man. That was only one of the times. I've never been kicked out of a bar besides that one time.
Nah, I'm pretty sure there's been plenty of
I
times.
can't remember another
Really?
time. Yeah, that was the one time that I got kicked out of a bar. Like, every time we went to downtown Pasadena, shout out to the 35er.
I feel like it's been more.
One of those, that bar is one of the ghettoest bars ever. Ever. But there's hoes. There's hella hoes there.
Hella milfs.
Hella milfs. It's a fun bar. The beer tastes like shit. That's how you know it's a good bar, you know? The beer tastes like shit.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, the beer tastes like shit's a good. It's a dive. It's a dive bar, bro.
Oh.
It's not like a fucking classy bar like fucking homeboy over here works at.
Yeah. I mean, the bar's pretty sick to work at. I mean, gotten my fair few like tussling people out and putting them in chokeholds and shit. It's pretty cool after a while, and then you pretty much build tolerance to like, yo, fuck off, or I'm gonna just throw you out.
Yeah.
And then the same shit, the same threat I always get, I'll remember her face. I'm like, all right, I'll be here. Or it's just me around back, and they never fucking come through. So I was like, all right then. I fucking guess.
What's the most you could do if someone like since you do what you do? What's the most that you could do to stop someone? Because I know there's probably a boundary.
Depends on what they're doing, really. Because like we don't let people vape inside because they'll set off our alarms.
Can you touch them? Like,
I could like probably like tap them with my finger, just like let them know that I'm talking to them.
But you can't like physically beat them up.
No, unless they like refuse to walk out. I'll like then I could put hands on, but once he starts like throwing back, then I could chuck him off of me. So it's like.
So what happens if you get in a fight? Like,
yeah, what if someone?
Do they fire you?
No, like the time that I almost got into a fight, my boss was there.
Mm-hmm.
So he seen what the guy did. He blew smoke in my face after I told him not to smoke in here.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I gotta throw him out. And then he blows it at me again. I was like, all right, you're going out. And I grabbed him, and he throws his body towards me. So I just pick him up and I chuck him towards the front door. And then his homie's behind me, and he smacks me in the back. And I turn around, I throw him out, and then homie was trying to fight with my buster, which is stupid. And so I chucked him off again. I think that's like the most fight we had. We did have a brawl breakout once with a bunch of little cholitos.
That's funny, bro.
Little Edgars or what?
No, it was like a bunch of dykes, you know.
A bunch of dykes.
Yeah, you know, motherfuckers you see on the UFC.
That's funny, bro. What was I gonna ask? I was gonna ask you a question. I fucking forgot. My memory's so bad.
Hey, remember that one time we were at that one party? And there's this one bitch I thought was hot, but she probably wasn't even hot the next day. But she looked like she was a freak, bro. So I'm like, she's dancing and shit. So I like screwed.
Oh, when I had gotten my STD test. Oh, that's right.
We had like I think that's like the first few times we started to kick it again.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's this one chick.
Bottle cap. Get the bottle cap.
There's this one chick that was fucking just like grinding, bro. She was dancing with the pole from like the tent. So I'm like, she needs someone to dance with. So I scooted over, danced with her. We getting freaky and shit. Then we go to the car, bro. And I forgot what I did. Oh, she gave me sloppy toppy. And then I probably fucked. But then I seen.
You did fuck her.
I fucked it, bro. But then I seen. I'm
I
like,
was there.
dog. I'm like, shit. Why is there fucking blood on my dick? Like, what the fuck? And then I turn on the light from the car, bro, and she has blood in her mouth. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she just, finished giving me the sloppy toppy. So I didn't really think of it. So I'm like, oh, bro, that's nasty. Whatever. I clean myself up. We go back in the party. And I tell the homie Angel, I'm like, hey, bro. Because, everybody's horny, bro. So I'm like, hey, bro. I would just...
Everybody's horny.
I wasn't horny. That's the name of the podcast right there. Everybody's horny.
Yeah.
So I basically passed the bitch to the homie Angel, and I even gave him the fucking keys to my car, bro. So he takes the same bitch to my car, and they're probably smashing. And I wanted to go get beer like 10 minutes later, bro. And I'm like, he's not back with my keys. So I go to the car, my car is fucking moving and shit. And then I fucking flash the light, bro, and I can see blood on fucking Angel and shit, and on the chick, and I'm like, that's nasty.
I was there. I will tell you the real story.
That was a real story.
That was the real, but from my perspective.
Oh, okay.
So I was there, right? And the funny part about the story is that, so I had been part of this little gay orgy, 2 weeks before this, right? And I was like, oh, I got AIDS, for sure, herpes, or I was thinking the worst, And I just got up the courage to go get STDs tested, whatever. Getting STDs tested is probably the shittiest thing because you have to wait a week for you to get your results. And that week is you're just paranoid, you're paranoid as fuck because you're like, when am I going to get my results? Point is that I got them, and they give you a sheet of paper. They don't do that anymore, but that place gave me a sheet of paper with everything that they tested me with, and negative. I was like, wow, dude, I was part of a gay orgy and I didn't catch an STD. I was so proud of myself. But I was kind of off of sex at that point because I was like, I'm kind of pushing the limits, right? So we go to this party, and then I was telling him, so I was like, oh, dude, I just got my STD test. And then I was like, look. And I was showing him the paper, and he's like, oh, that's so sick. I was like, yeah, bro, you should probably go get an STD tested. You got to be careful with these hoes out here. And, we're out here just fucking, at the time, I was single. So we're out there just raw dogging life. And then this one just chooses to have sex with the most random
right
girl.
After he told me about
right
that.
After I told him, hey, you should probably be careful, and you should probably go get tested. And then after he told me what happened, I was like, you probably got for sure.
Yeah, bro. So after he showed me the STD test, dog, I was paranoid, bro, and I didn't even go get tested.
And you still didn't go get tested. What is wrong with you?
And this was fucking 4 years ago, maybe?
This is 4 years ago.
And then I finally went to go get fucking STD and AIDS checked fucking last year because I got that AIDS. Remember the fucking chlamydia scare or whatever?
Right, yeah.
Fucking bitch, bro. A bitch calls me.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, so we're back. Fucking Daniel dropped his fucking cannon and interrupted my fucking story to go take a piss. But anyway, I was talking about my STD story where fuck, dude, this fucking girl. So anyway, this girl I met on Tinder last year, bro. I was feeling a little lonely and shit. I was just fucking with anybody, but she was cute. She was innocent. She was a little Mexicana, Latina, toxica, dog.
Obviously, she wasn't innocent, huh?
Well, alright, so anyway.
Obviously, she wasn't innocent.
So, I'm fucking with her, bro. It only lasted a month or two, dog.
Right.
And every time I fuck with her, I was using condoms and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one day I'm at work and she calls me. She's like, fucking stupid bitch, lose my fucking number and shit, this and that. And then she brought up she's like, you gave me chlamydia. And I'm like, what the fuck? Threw me off guard. I had no idea what chlamydia was, bro. Right. So my heart dropped, and dog, I'm like, what the fuck? So I hung up because I didn't know what to say. She was mad, and then I left to work early, bro. I was that scared, so I left to work. I told my manager I had to leave. The day before that, I even left early for some other reason. So I looked stupid leaving again. So I left, and then I think I called you to ask you what the fuck chlamydia was, because I thought it was AIDS or some shit.
You're dumb, bro.
I didn't know, bro.
You're like a white girl. You're stupid as fuck.
I didn't know. So anyway, bro. So you told me what it was, and you're like, just go get tested, bro. And I went to go get tested, and this was the first time I ever got tested for anything that has to do with my penis. So, you know, I did that, and the results came in quick. I think maybe the next day, and they called me. And when I got the call, bro, they're like, yeah, this is whatever fucking clinic and shit. And when they said that, my heart already dropped, bro, because I was ready for them to tell me, like, dude, you got like 12 days till your dick falls off. So then she tells me, she's like, you're negative. And I'm like, fuck, so I have it. My dumbass thought negative meant I had it. Man. I think I called you again, bro, and you told me, and I'm like, you're like, nah, you're good. So then I had to fucking call this bitch, and I'm like, so if I don't have it and she has it, what do you think that means, bro?
No, she was a whore.
She's a fucking slut. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think she's a whore. Let's not label
I mean,
like that. But she was just fucking with some random.
She was
dudes.
fucking with someone else, and the reason why I even called her, and I'm
Aren't
like,
you happy that you wore a condom now?
yeah, hell yeah. Every time, so ever since then, I buy.
This
condoms.
is an ad for condoms.
This is Trojan. So
nah, you gotta Durex. You gotta go Durex.
Trojan.
Durex.
Durex? Is that a brand?
Durex is a brand. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea. See, I don't even use condoms.
How do condoms feel on your dick? That shit it squeezes the shit out of my dick. They're too tight sometimes.
We don't act like you have a girthy ass dick.
I have a nice girth to my penis.
For real?
Yeah, it's girthy.
Mine's like.
I have like a 6-incher and it's girthy. It's girthy.
It's not a chode.
My girlfriend says it's big. She doesn't. She's never has.
It gets bigger when you pull.
She's pretty honest, bro. She's like, you don't have the biggest dick, but she's like, it'll do.
It's pretty.
It's pretty.
It's pretty.
Isn't that the worst compliment to get, bro? That your dick is pretty.
Have you ever gotten that compliment, John? That your dick is pretty?
This one girl I was fucking with,
She said your dick was pretty.
You have a pretty dick.
She said it felt pretty nice inside her.
Oh,
my god! What a fucking loser! All right, bro, you're off the pod. Nah, dude. This is when I was a whore. I was on Grindr, I was on Tinder, I was on Bumble, and sometimes on Bumble, and some girls get straight to it, and when you're in Grindr, guys just get straight to it. But I sent some girl, and she's like, "Can I see your pee-pee?" And I was like, "Sure." Send her a picture. I have like 5 of them that I think are the best ones.
I have a couple of them saved.
Yeah, I don't have any anymore because I have a girlfriend.
Read the highlights for your dick?
Yeah. Because I've taken like 30, bro. And you're like, this one's whack. This one's trash. Like, this one's not good.
It looks bigger in this one.
Yeah, this one looks bigger. Like, yeah.
You really need angles when you take dick pics, bro. But you gotta make sure it's not like an obvious angle that everybody fucking does, which is...
fucking up for... Yeah. No, but I sent her one and she's like, damn, you have a really, pretty dick. I said, what does that mean? And she's like, I really like your dick. It's really pretty. I said, oh, okay. She's like, you would be surprised, because I'm uncircumcised, right? So she's like, you would be surprised. A lot of guys have, send me pictures that have, dick cheese and, their restrooms are dirty and their feet are dirty, but you look like you shower. I was like, yeah, I just got out the shower. Why would I send you a picture of my dick when it's sweaty and dirty? What's wrong with you? That would be a disgusting savage.
Dick's all marinated, bro.
God, bro.
I'm ready for the cookout.
But yeah, that's the wild west when you're in dating app. John, you're on dating apps right now?
I am not on dating apps. Actually, I've been more focused on writing and idea.
The script, right?
Script, yeah.
Right.
That movie script, I heard. But I never, you guys, he totally fucking just blocked you off, and you never told me what the fuck the movie was about.
I don't remember the last couple hours. I don't know what the fuck we talked about.
Oh, you were that drunk?
I wasn't drunk. I was just really tired.
Oh.
I was just sleepy, bro.
He was already blacked out.
And then we had gone to the gym,
We had a good gym.
We had a good chill gym session. It was good. I almost puked, but
yeah, this was fucking
What's your workout routine? What's it like right now?
My workout routine?
Right.
Honestly, I just hit whatever's not tired. I don't really have a workout schedule besides legs on Wednesday.
Legs are hard.
Yeah. I hit legs on Wednesday too.
Wow, that's weird.
And then Sundays.
I'm trying to hit my abs more than usual.
Sundays for God, bro.
Nah.
I don't believe in working on Sundays or hitting the gym on Sundays. And never. I could work from Monday through Saturday, but something about working on a Sunday just doesn't feel right.
Working or working out?
Working
Both?
and working out does not feel right.
No,
it doesn't feel good.
Sunday is supposed to be a chill day.
Yeah, you just want to relax and chill.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But I go to Planet Fitness, but I don't care. A lot of people talk a lot of crap on it, but if you know what you're doing, you'll be fine.
I seen a couple, buffed up people that go to Planet Fitness.
Where do you go, John?
24 hour.
Wow, Mr. Rich.
They still have those?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well,
You're in Arizona, bro. What are you talking about?
They have one of those over there, and it's closing.
You still go to the same one?
EOS.
The one that we went to?
Yeah.
Yeah. They called me like for 3 months.
For real?
Yeah.
That gym is fire, bro. It's big as fuck. Pool, sauna. They got the fucking where you.
They had a sauna there?
They had a sauna, bro. But there's some gyms. It's the same EOS, but different locations don't have the same shit. Like basketball courts or the. They even have a fucking theater, bro, where you go and do cardio, but you're watching a fucking movie. That shit's fucking dope, bro.
This is pretty sick. That's really cool.
So you don't have like a strict not a strict workout routine, but you don't have a routine set and schedule, right? Like you don't, like me, right? So let's say like last week I started with chest and triceps on Monday. So Tuesday would be back and bicep, and then Wednesday would be legs and shoulders because I don't like hitting legs and stuff. Which is a weird combo, but it works. It works good.
But why would you hit body again for the third day?
What do you mean? It's legs and shoulders.
Legs and shoulders is upper body. Shoulders is upper body.
Right. I don't work out shoulders while I'm hitting chest, bro. You don't really work out shoulders while you're hitting back. It's like shoulders. You have to strictly have. When you hit shoulders, you do hit triceps though.
And when you hit chest, you hit triceps as well as
right.
Maybe some shoulders.
But it's fine. You're not gonna it doesn't ruin your routine, right? So then, right, that's my first week, right? And then next week I'll start with legs and shoulders, and then I'll hit chest or whatever. So I try to switch it up.
Wait, so after Wednesday, what do you do Thursday and Friday?
Thursday would be chest again and tris. And
isolated. No, chest and tris.
Chest and tris. So 1 week I'll hit two of the body parts like twice. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next week I'll switch it up I'll start off with legs and shoulders, and then I'll hit legs and shoulders twice that week. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's my routine. So it's a pretty decent routine. It works for me. The thing about working out is that everybody's body's different.
Right? And your body gets fucking used to it. I feel like your body. Well, I even heard of this. Your body just knows what you're gonna do next week. Say Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you kind of gotta confuse your muscles.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's completely right. Yeah. It's they call it to grow muscle you have to you have to surprise your muscle. You have to shock your muscle because it's like, oh shit, this isn't what we're used to, so you're shocking your muscle. So that's why, to me, adding weight's very important. If you're not gonna add weight while you're working out,
yeah, bro. If you're gonna stay in the same weight, bro, you're never gonna see that weight gain or that.
Right. What do you think? What do you think about the gym? What do you think about the gym in the aspect of mental health?
I mean, honestly, when my friend that I work with got me into it, so he was basically my trainer for a few days out of the week.
Yeah.
And then he said he was been making my my schedule. So we could see, he wants to see me lean and then bulk up from there.
Right.
But I only seen him once every other month now.
Okay.
So it's I'm getting less on motivation to go, but I'll go and just hit maybe the same body part a few times out of the day. But I'll do chest, and then I'll do lower back, and then I'll do abs.
Okay.
And then the next day is maybe I'll do biceps and shoulders, and then I'll just do abs again just for the fuck of it.
You could two body parts that you could work out every single day, and your body will be fine. Is your calves and you can hit abs
for real?
You can hit those two every single day.
I hit abs only twice a week, I hit abs when I do legs, which is Wednesday and Sunday.
Don't think by fucking doing 200 sit-ups, you're gonna get a fucking six pack if you're not.
Yeah, I know.
If you got John, you're a good 260, 250?
240.
240, 250, 240, yeah.
What are you?
What do you think I am?
300?
I'm 3.
For real?
I'm a big 3. Yeah.
Damn. You look like it. He's a big buff 3 though. It's not a.
Disrespect me in my house again, I swear to God, I'll kick you out.
He's not fat.
I got a little chub. It's fine.
You're pretty fat.
Fuck you. Hey, the pod's over.
Hey, we gotta go home.
Hey, we gotta go. Hey, my girlfriend go.
I gotta take the beer now. All right.
No, so like, yeah, I'm a big 3, but I am a muscular 3. Like, I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "You're fucking obese, dude." Like, he said,
Like,
he's like, on paper, you're obese, but I look at you, and you look like you work out. I said, yeah, I work out. And he's like, well, muscle weighs more than fucking fat, so that's why you look the way you look and you weigh the way you weigh. I said, thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. He's like, it is, but you should probably chill out with your drinking. See, I'm one of those people that when I go to the doctor, I'm completely honest. Like, I remember my doctor was like, tell me about, like, your curricular activities. And then this was, like, when me and you started hanging out. And I was like, well, like, I go to the bars, like, twice a week. And, like, I'll finish, like, maybe, like, 48 beers in 2 days, if not more, with some hard liquor. And then maybe, like, a gram of Coke.
You told him that?
Yeah, I was like, maybe, like, a gram of Coke. And then I'm really into shrooms right now. And then she's like, thank you for being brutally honest with me. She's like, I appreciate that. A lot of people come in here and lie. I said, you're my doctor. Why would I lie to you? Like, why would you lie to your doctor?
You're here to help me.
Yeah, I want you to know what I'm doing. I want you to know the bad shit I'm putting in my body. So if something bad happens, you can help me. Right? That's the way I looked at it. And she was like, look, bro, she had, so for beer, she was like, stop drinking beer. Like, you're going to turn into an alcoholic. She's like, if you're not one already, she's like, you're going to be one. She's like, yeah, and your liver's going to be fucked up, right? She's like, cocaine is terrible. It thins out your veins, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it thins your veins out. And it leads to, like, serious health problems. And we did it for a long time. Our veins are fucked right now, probably, yeah. And then she was like, shrooms. She's like, you should. And then shrooms. She's like, you shouldn't do them because I had a friend when we were in college who did shrooms and he had ego death. And I said, how many grams did he take? She's like, he took a lot and he just went crazy. I said, yeah, well, I'm not fucking taking that.
The fuck is ego death?
You know, you guys know what
I don't know what ego death
no?
is.
Okay, so ego death is when you either take hallucinogens, when you take too much of it and you just go, like, you black out basically and you just lose control of
You
yourself.
basically think it's a dream, probably?
No, you don't remember any of it, and you're like, you just start taking off your clothes because your body starts overheating so much. So most of the time when people have ego death, they tend to, like, get naked and run around and crazy. Right? So, you're John, you're scared of psychedelics, right?
Psychedelics.
Yeah, but they said the closest psychedelic is smoking a shit ton of weed.
Right.
I got to a point where I actually thought, like, the room will, like, be warping and shit, or, like, I'll hear some fucking shit.
Well, it's paranoia, right?
Yeah, it's like smoking way more than I would need to be. I just don't like the part where your heart races too fast and you can't really fucking, like, control it as much besides, like, walking around.
Yeah.
But usually when people, like, smoke, I smoke, like, towards the night so I could, like, go to sleep. But I would have to probably do it, like, fresh in the morning if I would ever want to try shrooms for the first time.
Right.
And then I'll actually just, like, walk outside and do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, I would do the same because at the end of the night, I want to go to fucking sleep, dude.
Yeah, well, you've done acid. You don't go to sleep on acid.
I done shrooms with you for the first time, and this was like 2-3 years ago. And I don't know if you remember, but we did shrooms. We ate mariscos that day too.
Yeah, that was good.
We ate shrooms.
Yeah.
We went inside to watch
Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, and I fucking knock out, bro.
You just fell asleep.
I didn't trip out, but I felt high as fuck. Like if I just smoked weed, and I didn't even smoke weed that day, probably.
Yeah, those shrooms aren't the strongest. I didn't feel that
What were
crazy.
they?
They were
Regular shrooms?
They were actual shrooms, but they weren't like the fun ones. Like there's fun ones where you take them and like you're not gonna see anything, right? Like
You're
people
probably-
like people that are like, oh, you're fucking gonna like you've taken acid, so you know how it feels. But people are like, oh, you're gonna see no. I remember when I was younger, they're like, yeah, you're gonna see gnomes and like. You know, this one person took acid and they thought they were a chip and they died because they fucking fell in the darkness. Like that was a story that was going around when I was in high school.
Oh.
And that's not true at all. So I took shrooms and I take them drunk. I don't take them sober because I know if I take them sober, like my mind is too like I overthink.
That's weird.
Yeah, so I have to take them drunk. So I took them drunk, and really all you see is just like color schemes, like purple, red, and like everything's kind of like morphing in and morphing out, kind of like a snake, and like and like things are going in circles. Like if you look at a toilet paper for too long.
Is it like acid where you're not supposed to look at your face?
Yeah, you don't want to look at your face.
I never got that high off of shrooms like that.
Bro, you do not. When the last time I was high on I was like, what is wrong with my face? And like my face was kind of like moving a little bit.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, and then like your eyebrows move like caterpillars. And it's like it's fun though. Like it's easy to control too. Because I had a really bad trip once where I started puking. All I did was just go next to a tree. Like a tree, like outside, and I sat there. I took a couple deep breaths.
Yeah,
and I said everything's gonna be fine, and everything was.
For some reason, when I did acid too, I started losing my breath. When it first started kicking in, and then I eventually took control of it, and then I really started seeing shit. And I was with fucking Veronica and her brother, and it was funny. It was my first time doing acid, bro. And I'm like, we're in front of our house. Remember, in front of our house, it's like it's a bunch of trees and shit. And I'm like, yo, bro, these trees just like... And then there's a fucking bird in the background going, caca! And I'm like, dog, I swear to God, fool, I felt like I was in fucking like Jurassic Park, fool. And then the homie's like, nah, you're tripping. And I'm like, I'm not tripping, fool. Like, or if I am, it's the acid. He's like, fool, I think you're in a nightmare, fool. Oh. And you know what he did, bro? He's like, fool, you're in a nightmare, dog. And he's like, nightmare, dog. And I'm like, what the fuck, fool?
That's funny.
And my whole trip just went downwards from there, dog. And I just wanted it to fucking stop. And it was like 12 in the night. Didn't sleep. We kicked it in the car. And we're laughing at the dumbest shit. Watching videos and shit. And then even when I got home, like fucking 6 hours later, bro. The drive home, bro, was like Mario Kart. And it's weird. And then I got home. I fucking laid down. Closed my eyes. But I'm still seeing shit with my eyes closed, bro. And I'm like, damn, I'm never gonna fall asleep, bro. I eventually fell asleep, but dude, I miss doing acid, bro.
Right. So you wouldn't, John, you wouldn't take shrooms or acid, right?
Even if it sounds that fun.
I would take shrooms, just not acid.
Right.
Anything like over the amount where I don't think I could control myself, because like I don't know, with acid you would have to cut the tab. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, because acid, you don't know how much it is, because they just
do a drop.
They do drop.
Oh, what's a drop? Like 20,000 milligrams?
Yeah, you never know. But with shrooms, obviously, you're gonna know.
Yeah, that's why I like shrooms. I like to take the actual shroom, because people are like, take it in like chocolate or like gummies. I don't like that. I
eat them by themselves, bro.
I want to know how much I've taken, because I know like how much I could take and how much I could handle. If I take a fucking gummy, like that shit could be a bunch of shrooms in there, and I'm gonna be like fucked up, you know. An eighth, for all I know. But nah, dude. But you wouldn't do shrooms. You've done blow though.
Yeah, I done blow.
Yeah, we've done blow together.
We done blow.
I don't know why I'm asking you. We've done it. Yeah.
We've done blow.
That's in the first podcast.
Right,
if people go listen to that one. But yeah.
What drugs? Okay, let's play it this way, right?
Name the drugs we want to do.
Name the drugs. You go first. Name the drugs that you would try if you couldn't get addicted to them.
I believe you can't really get addicted to shrooms.
Right.
I think that would be just much more fun, because I usually like seeing shit. Like I said, I would like to see shit, but in the morning, because seeing shit at night and you're like, fuck, then I can't sleep the next day if I don't have shrooms.
Nah, yeah, for real.
Yeah. So I'll just be like the whole paranoia, like looking everywhere and shit. So I guess once you start putting the like, yo, this dude's looking at you, and you turn around, no one's there, you're like, nope, I ain't doing shit ever again. I'll probably take like a huge ass break from it, and then just fucking maybe do it with somebody who I actually trust, who's not an asshole.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to have the thing about taking psychedelics is you want to, first of all, you want to have everything, like you want to have your life kind of not together, but you don't want to be in like.
You don't want to be down.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the brinks of like fucking depression. I mean, it helps depression. Oh. It truly does. Like I could truly say, there was this one time I was kind of depressed, and I took shrooms, and like. I only took them once, because you're only supposed to take them once every 6 months. So I took them, and I did get addicted to shrooms. Like I wanted to do. I didn't get addicted, but I wanted to do them every weekend because that's how good. So I took them, and then the next week was like such a positive week for me, where I was just like more motivated. I wanted to get shit done. I wanted to hit the gym harder. I wanted to, actually do my job right, because I didn't give a fuck about my job. I wanted to do stuff good, and I was like, damn, that motivated me. But then after a while, I was doing it every weekend. And it just wasn't having that effect. It was having the opposite effect, where I was just like, damn, I feel depressed. Like I'm, a little down.
You're really supposed to only take shrooms once every 6 months?
Something like that, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I've never
Because it's
heard of that.
psychedelic, bro. Like, you don't want to push.
So you same with acid?
You're not supposed to take acid, like, at all.
Damn.
Yeah. That one's just like a no-go. But what drug, like, okay, let's name, like, some fun ones, right? Ketamine.
Ecstasy.
Ketamine, ecstasy.
Nos.
No, hold on. Ketamine, ecstasy,
Teslas.
heroin, and meth. Which one of those four, if you could do without getting addicted, would you do? Or would you do all four of them?
What the fuck? All at the same time?
Have you even tried any of them?
No.
No?
I have not.
So how would
Ecstasy.
you...
Okay, dude. The thing with me, right, is that, like, I've done a lot of drugs. You know, so has George. And two of the drugs that I would recommend to people if they haven't done drugs, if it's a safe way to do it, if you're 21 and older and responsible, I'm not condoning in drugs, but if I was like, hey, I'm giving you a suggestion, it would be shrooms and ecstasy. One of those nice Ironmans that they had like in 2016. God, those were amazing. Those are better than Tesla. People are like, Teslas. Those Ironmans were laced with heroin. They felt fucking amazing. I could feel it. One time I took one, and I could feel it going through like my blood. Like I could feel the warmth. That's how I knew it was laced with heroin, and it was the best feeling I've ever had in my life.
That was ecstasy?
Yeah, what was a stacked pill, whatever. It was great, right? What about you? When's the first time you took ecstasy?
It was with... Oh, when I got with Veronica, bro, because she was already all into this shit. I was a little innocent, you know... I was innocent, bro. All I did was smoke weed and drink.
And coke.
Or coke, because I was kicking with you and shit. And then I met...
Why are you trying to blame me? All your drug use, I was an innocent kid. It was when I got with Veronica.
Bro.
I used to do coke, but only with you. And you go, fuck you. You're the asshole that got me into coke, dumbass.
Anyway, when I met this one girl, bro, she was really into it.
You just said her name, Veronica.
Veronica.
You can fucking bleep it out.
I'm sorry, dude. Fucking Veronica, dude. You're gonna get beer, get 3 of them.
Yeah.
Fucking Veronica, dude. When I fucking first met her, dude, the first thing she wanted to do, because, I mean, her hobbies were fucking what? Going to fucking, like, raves. Going to raves, but doing fucking pills and shit. Those were her hobbies, dude. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm down. I gotta do what she does. So I think that night we got fucking Teslas, bro. So that's why I'm so into Teslas and shit. So we got 2 Teslas, and this was the fucking first time, bro. And then we go to a little small ass rave in fucking Hollywood and shit. And I pop mine in the club, and she does hers. And then a certain song comes on, bro. And then the bass is like really just fucking like in your fucking ear, dude. And I'm feeling it. And then the pill starts kicking in, and I run to the restroom, bro. And I start puking my shit. And then I'm in there for a while where she sent a fucking security in there to fucking look for me or to see if I was okay and shit. And I got done puking. And when I got back outside, bro, I felt so fucking good, bro. Like, so good, dog. Like, I just wanted to touch her, bro. I was touching myself, dude.
You're jerking off?
But I was feeling on my body and shit, dog. Because she was dancing with herself, too. And I'm like, fuck it, well, I guess I'll dance with myself. And then once we left, bro, we're still high on fucking ecstasy and shit. So we go in the car and we fuck, bro. And I'm telling you, this is the best fucking pussy I've ever had, bro. And it's not the best, but it was good when it was on ecstasy. Like, dog, it was so warm. My dick was just in there. I didn't even want to pull back. I was just in there, dude. Like, I wanted to just fall asleep on her while I was in her at the same time. And
Motherfucker, are you hard? Are you hard, dog?
bringing back memories, dog.
I don't want to go back.
I don't even know where I was going with the story. I'm just thinking
You
about
just
it.
got horny in the middle
Yeah.
of the story,
It's
bro.
got-
Once again, everyone's horny.
Everyone's horny.
But yeah, ecstasy is fun. But it's Teslas are ecstasies, right?
Well, so there's 2. There's Molly, right? Molly's just pure powder, MDMA. And then an ecstasy pill, which is, they call them Euros, right? The Euros. Those are laced with whatever. Like, it has MDMA, but it also has caffeine. It has, like, a bunch of other shit. It's an upper, so, like, has a bunch of upper shit. Some of them are laced with meth. You know, those are the bad ones, those are the shit ones. The ones that are laced with heroin are the fun ones. And then I got addicted to it for a bit, right? Yeah. But Yeah, ecstasy's great, bro. Ecstasy's great. I would recommend that. But so you're really into weed.
Yeah. I smoke a fuck ton of weed, bro. Edibles are like, they're the only ones that can make me feel something as strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's more heavy on the body. Once I start feeling the body numbness, my heart starts racing because it's just, I freak out of nowhere of taking too much edibles. But smoking weed, like how me and George did earlier, like I kept going to the point like I didn't feel like I was high.
I was about to say, I'm like, motherfucker, you didn't feel shit when you packed the fucking moon rocks on top of the keef, on top of the wax, on top of the whatever the fuck else you had.
Not really. Like I'll feel like a little
Dude,
2 minutes.
I started getting fucking like dizzy and nauseous, bro. I come inside, I go to the restroom, my eyes are fucking bloodshot, devil dick.
Did you see my eyes, bro?
Nah, but my shit look bad, bro. Y'all didn't tell me anything.
Nah, but so weed's your thing. Like weed's your favorite.
Weed is
pastime.
like, yeah, if I want to like, you know, just focus, and since I have all this anxiety and fucking depression because of household bullshit.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I'll probably try shrooms, but I would have to be the only one that does shrooms out of like the group just to feel completely fine. So it's like I don't have to worry about someone else's fucked, you know, someone else's like.
So me
up.
and you took shrooms together. You don't want me to take shrooms.
I would want you just to sit me, because last time you wanted me to drink instead of you, and then we both ended up drinking, and then you blacked out.
Yeah, that happens with me a lot.
Yeah, way more than usual. So that's why I was like, damn, I kind of don't really want to try, because if you just black out, I'm gonna be scared as fuck by myself.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
What is it? Don't mix it with like what? Fucking beer? Isn't
What,
that one of the
shrooms?
things? Yeah.
No.
That's what I heard. Don't
Who the
mix.
fuck told you that?
Fucking, I don't fucking know.
Bro, I take shrooms only drunk. Only drunk. Only drunk. I hate weed though. Weed to me is it's ghetto.
I still have never smoked with him. Have you?
No, with it? No.
Yeah, weed is ghetto. It's the ghettoest.
But
drug
every
ever.
time there's been like 5 times he tell me, oh, well, I just smoke fool, or you smoke with other people, fool, but you've never smoked with me.
Cause you're ghetto.
Fuck you, bitch. What do you mean?
I just don't like weed, bro. That shit sucks. It gets me fucking paranoid. It makes me overthink. It brings out like schizophrenia where like I start hearing shit and like I hate it. It fucking makes me paranoid.
I don't understand how people get like that.
Panicky. Well, it triggers something in your like brain.
Everybody's
so, like,
different, I guess.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of people like me. Like my girlfriend's like that. Like I know a lot of people who are like, yeah, like it triggers like this thing in your brain where you get paranoid. And it's kind of like schizophrenia. That's what it feels like. And that shit is the scariest shit in the world. Like, it's fucking terrifying. I hate it. I hate it. But I understand why people smoke. But to me, smoking is ghetto. Like, smoking is cool if you're going to do it in your house. But it's just ghetto. It smells.
It smells good.
You like chicks who smoke weed? Do you guys like chicks who smoke weed?
Dude, I like people who smoke weed. I'm surprised I kick it with you and you don't smoke weed. There's a lot of people I can't kick it with because they don't smoke weed.
Yeah, but I'm just a chill guy, though.
That's facts. When we drink, we
drink
go
all the
out.
time. Yeah, like we just drink.
Funny motherfucker get loud. That's why we get. I got a hinge match. Let me check my shit real quick.
Hinge match. Don't pause it. Hinge match.
Yes,
You're on Hinge. What dating apps are you on? Don't you have?
I have all of them right now.
Which one?
Back to the dating.
I got Hinge,
Grindr?
Chispa, Bumble.
Chispa.
Chispa. I don't have Grumble.
You're fucking Mexican, bro. You could say chispa.
Chispa.
There you go, dude. I got chispa.
Honestly, I've been saying Chispa for damn. Oh no, she's not cute.
Let me see. Let me look at her. Let's all look at her together.
All right.
Group look,
She look like. Oh no, she look young.
it's like group investigation right here.
What? 10 out of 10?
Fuck no. She a solid 3 on a good day. What's your thoughts, John? What's her bio? That's Hinge? Oh, they leave a message, no?
No, she could like me and I could still get like, oh, she likes your shit.
Okay.
I don't even match with her, but I could match with her when she likes my shit.
How's Hinge work?
It's easier than any other fucking thing. Because even if you run out of likes...
Is it more reliable?
Yeah.
Is it better than... Tinder's kind of whack now.
Tinder is whack. And there's a bunch of just...
Bots, right?
Bots and the white girls.
Yeah.
Even Chispa's the same shit. You'll see porn stars on there, bro. And
Yeah.
And they're good photos, too. So I'll click on the photo and I'll screenshot that bitch for like later.
What about you, John? So you said you're not on any besides one?
No, I'm not literally not on any dating app anymore. I used to have like 5, 6 dating apps.
Right.
And then after a while, I was like, after focusing on, I stopped smoking for a bit when I used to work.
Okay.
Well, when I still work at this job. And then I stopped drinking for a while. And then after that, I was like, damn, I'm so bored. So I just pretty much put that into a whole script.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I deleted everything, hit the gym more. So it's like I didn't really have enough time to start swiping on countless people who aren't going to fucking match or gonna reply back.
It took me a while. I found my girlfriend through Bumble, who I love very much. I love my girlfriend a lot.
Bumble?
Yeah, I met her through Bumble. She messaged me first, and we've been dating for a year and some change.
That's how Bumble works.
They have to.
That's how you know.
Don't feel special, bitch.
I should, and I do, because she's hot.
All right.
My girlfriend's hot.
All right.
Is she fucking crazy?
No, your girlfriend is hot.
Is she crazy? Yes. What hot bitch isn't crazy? Name a hot bitch that isn't crazy.
Well, you don't think Veronica was hot, but
I don't think Veronica was hot. She had a cute face.
You don't want to know how crazy this bitch was, bro? She crashed my car when I broke up with her.
Right.
Like, literally, I broke up with her in front of her house, and I parked my car in front of hers, and she was in back of mine. She had just came back from her homegirl's house, fool. And I get off of my car, and the way I broke up with her, bro, was like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm not ready for it. I'm gonna go to the army.
That's my girl.
Oh shit!
He said, who's that?
Sorry for interrupting you. Sorry, continue.
His girlfriend's hot. Anyway, I thought it was another girl he was showing me. It's his girl. Bro, so this bitch was crazy, bro. I told her I was going to go to the army. Just a bullshit lie, bro.
I know. I remember when you came up with that lie.
It was just because I fell back in love with my ex that I recently had just broken up with. So I gave her some bullshit lie. And she's like, I can't fucking believe... She's socking her steering wheel, bro. I can't believe this shit. I fucking love you. After like a month or two. So I'm like, whatever, bitch. I go back in my car, bro, and I'm like, ready to leave. It's Sheen.
Oh.
And then she turns on her fucking Prius, bro. I could barely even hear it. But she's kind of like trying to rev it. It's a Prius, bro. You can't rev that bitch.
Rev a Prius, bro? What a dumb bitch.
So then the next thing I hear, bro, was a back of my car, bro. So I hop off on mine and I'm like, no fucking way, this bitch just did what I thought she was gonna do. So she backs up again, bro, and I have my door open. And she backs up and she's driving towards my door that I have open, trying to like slam it off. And then I eventually get her out the car. And I drag her out the car, I get the keys out, and she starts punching me in my face, bro. And like, what am I supposed to do, bro? She's grabbing me by my jacket, biting me, bro. So I grab her and I fucking just slam her on the floor, bro. And I know it was a...
Hold up, pause. We do not believe in hitting women.
But I had to do what I had to do, bro. Like, all I did was just...
She swung first?
She swung first, bro. Self-defense. Yeah. So
wait, let's clear this up. You did not hit her, right?
I did not hit her.
Okay.
I grabbed her and I just threw her off of me.
All right. That's what every guy says that hits his girl.
The pavement though was black pavement, and it was rough. It was rough. So she got scratched up. But bro, I was fucked up too, bro. So when I left, I called my sister. I was scared, bro. I was like, yo, this bitch is like, she might show up to the house. I don't know how crazy this bitch is. Mm-hmm. And the bitch was psycho, bro. And eventually we broke up. I got back with her. We broke up again 2 times. We broke up actually 3-4 times, and I still got back with this bitch. And I don't know. Honestly, I loved how crazy she was. Maybe for me or by herself, I have no idea.
My point is that the prettiest bitches are crazy.
Prettiest bitches are crazy. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a crazy thing.
So I'm scared of. You know what? I'm scared of all these pretty bitches now.
Right.
I don't know.
Date ugly ones.
Should I
date ugly ones?
Exactly. Should I downgrade? I don't know.
Date ugly ones.
What the fuck was that?
By the way, George isn't cute, so I don't know why he's talking like that.
I'm like a solid 8.
By the way, guys,
we'll give him a 6. And the fucking panel.
Let's start recording this, bro. Like video.
Oh my god, bro.
Fuck you.
What about you? So, John, Your dating life, you would say isn't great, right?
It's abnormal.
Abnormal.
Yeah.
You think a lot of people say that?
Not really.
Like
No.
chicks with dicks abnormal?
Let me say one fucking thing. Chicks with dicks are hot. I fucking love trannies. I love jerking off the tranny porn. I fucking love that shit. And it's hard. It's the hardest porn I've ever seen. I can't jack off to normal porn anymore. It's whack.
Yeah, that's not my thing, but I don't judge. You know, Daniel's still the homie.
This was like I jerk off to you, dog. No, don't worry.
No, but abnormal in what way would you say?
It's like I'll actually have a decent conversation with the girls at the bar,
Okay.
but it's like I'm at work, so I might have to eventually move around. But I get this one chick's number. It was like on her birthday, and all I hear is like someone eating shit down the steps. I turn around, it's her, and she slides all the way down from halfway the stairs to the floor. And I was like, holy shit. And the first thing she did was like thank me for picking her up. And then 5 minutes later, she goes up the stairway from the bar. And then she makes out with me.
Just on the spot.
Just on the spot, yeah. And then later on, she gets like my number and then makes out with me again. Mm-hmm. And then I seen her like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
The same chick, like completely sober, and like she's just like touching on me and shit. And some dudes like were trying to fucking, I guess, get at her, and then she felt uncomfortable.
And she did.
And so she recognized me, and so she came up to me. She's like getting all close to me, and then I asked me to escort her all the way to the other floor that we're at.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool. But other than that, made out with a lot of chicks. Got a few chicks like number and Instagram. Mm-hmm. But none of them would really hit up, so it's like, oh, I'm basically on Tinder all over again.
Yeah, how would I want to ask the both of you guys? How is the opening line?
What's the opening line?
The opening line when you match with a girl, right? Like my girlfriend hit me up first. My girlfriend hit me up first, so like I didn't really have to have an opening line. You get what I'm saying, right? Like the opening line once you match. What's your first? Like if you're like, wow, this girl.
Icebreaker. What's your icebreaker?
This girl's really cute. What's the first thing you're gonna say to her?
We could actually go on my account right now and see what the first thing I
hear
said.
you, John. What would you say?
The funniest like interaction when I got a match on Tinder. I said hey, and she said hey back, and then but the next like my next line was like I didn't know how to react to it, so I was like, oh, so do you like bread? And then and then she unmatches me, and I tell the homie, I guess this bitch didn't like bread, so that was pretty much it.
You should have asked her if she liked Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Fucking guy said I said hey. I said hey, she said hey back. What the fuck?
What happens after that?
Oh my
I
god,
told her,
bro.
So what are you doing?
If she likes bread.
You've ever been desperate where like, or you've ever been? I've been a loser. Like I'll admit it. Where like you hit up a girl and you're like opening lines like, damn, you're so fucking gorgeous.
That's all of my opening lines I was gonna show you.
Really? Let me see.
It's
to this day you use that bar. That's like an 8th grader
It's
bar.
literally like, damn, you're gorgeous, or fuck, you fine as hell. And they usually reply to that.
You fine as hell.
Give them a day. They haven't replied yet, but give them a day.
She's not gonna reply to that. She's too cool.
She's too cool.
She put hey with a fucking heart face. That's cool. I like when I get those. When I used to. I'm not cheating on my girlfriend. And this one put us up, cutie.
Damn, she's cute.
She might be a man, bro.
Oh, dude, I keep matching with like trannies and shit, bro. And I don't go to my Bumble.
What's up with this one? You didn't reply to her?
What'd she say?
She said, this was said good morning with a happy face. She said good evening. She fucking, when did you send this?
Yeah, she's lagging. That's why I don't even reply.
Ah, bro, you sent this? Okay, this is when I used to date, my number one rule was if I send a message to you and you don't reply in a timely manner, I get people are busy, right? And we're just talking.
But you're going to go on your phone eventually.
But you're on your phone all the time. Don't fucking bullshit me. This guy sent this message at 6 in the morning. Granted, it's 6 in the morning. Let's give her some time. But she didn't fucking reply to 3. It was almost 4 p.m.
She was maybe working. She's a good worker.
And then you replied to her at 4. And then she took another 4 hours to reply. I'm unmatched right there.
That's why I didn't reply.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You're hot. This would text is like an 8th grader. Jesus, this guy's a donkey. Damn.
Is she hot?
Damn, she's pretty hot.
Alright, guys, we're back from break. Our next topic is going to be fuck, marry, and kill. So, the first 3 we got are the ladies, of course. We got Ellen DeGeneres, Whoopi Goldberg, and Martha Stewart.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. George just found out what the hell Whoopi Goldberg was.
She looked horrible, bro.
She was hot in the 90s.
Alright, guys, who's going first on this
Daniel.
round?
Okay, I'll go first. Fuck Martha Stewart. Because I would fuck Martha Stewart because she's super hot. She posted a recent picture of herself naked, and I wanted to fuck the shit out of her.
I have not seen
For real?
Not naked, but she's like not wearing. She's wearing like a fucking robe.
Is this like a recent picture, like from back in the day?
From right now.
it. Sure, it's a robe.
Bitch got a body on her.
Yeah.
Bitch got a body on her. I would marry Whoopi Goldberg because she seems chill. I wouldn't have to have sex with her, right? If I marry her.
No, hell yeah.
Nah, I don't have to have sex with her. Right?
That's part of it. To keep the marriage, yes.
I will still think it's like sex regardless if you marry somebody. Unless it's like...
Okay, then I would marry Martha Stewart.
That, yeah.
Just to fuck her?
Just so I could fuck her when we're together, you know?
Alright, I guess.
And then I would fuck Whoopi Goldberg. And then I would kill Ellen DeGeneres because she's a piece of shit. And no one likes her.
She's a dyke.
Yeah, I want to fuck. You want to fuck? I mean, go ahead. You guys answer it. I don't want to fuck her.
Same with me, dude. I would fucking kill Ellen DeGeneres. One, she reminds me of that fucking the UFC fighter that's from fucking England.
Patty the Batty?
nah, the fool with the fucking chest hat.
Conor McGregor?
She reminds me of Conor McGregor for some reason. I would marry Snoop Dogg's girlfriend. What's her name again?
Martha Stewart.
I would marry Martha Stewart, and I would fuck Whoopi Goldberg.
Right.
But I would just fuck her, and I would. Yeah, I don't know. What about you, bro?
Yeah, honestly, I think we're all the same.
We all on the same boat.
I think for me, it's just I don't like Ellen's like laugh. It's kind of like weird-ish. Yeah. It's like kind of awkward laugh, like that one of like those 80s sitcoms where you have to force it out.
Yeah.
It feels fake.
Yeah, fake.
It does feel fake, yeah.
It's just fake. I mean, at least like Whoopi and like Martha Stewart is like something good to look at.
Whoopi got some titties.
Whoopi gotta whoop them titties out.
Whoop them titties out, bro.
Facts. Facts.
Right.
Nah, but that other bitch, Martha Stewart.
She's hot.
She's low-key hot. Like, I could see maybe back like 30 years back.
She was the banger.
She was a bang. I mean, Snoop Dogg seems fucking into her.
Snoop Dogg probably fucked.
Snoop Dogg for sure fucked. And then she's a convict? She was in jail?
She was in real jail.
She was in real jail.
She'll protect your ass.
That's a badass bitch right there, dog.
Yeah, she'll suck the shit out of you.
That's a ride or die.
Yeah, she'll suck you up real good. All right, now for men.
Oh.
A$AP Rocky.
Okay.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Who goes first?
John goes first.
I would marry Kendrick. Marry Kendrick, bro.
He seems abusive.
We barely even hear of him.
Right.
Yeah, Drake's honestly a bitch, bro. I'll marry Drake. I'll marry Drake, bro. I mean, it's not a bad, bro. I mean, I think he would be pretty cool to hang around with. But and then with A$AP.
A$AP kill.
I guess kill A$AP.
Okay. What about you?
I would marry Drake. Say the same shit he said. He seems fun, dog. He hangs out with everybody. Fucking Jack Harlow is fucking dope. Kendrick, I'd probably kill Kendrick. And A$AP Rocky, no homo. He a pretty boy and shit. I'd fuck him.
Right.
I'd fuck him.
Right. So I would marry A$AP Rocky. Why? Because he's a fashion icon. He's gonna.
I fucking knew it.
He's gonna dress me up real lit. I'm gonna be super sick, you know. And he's into some weird shit.
Fashion god.
Yeah, he's into some weird shit. The sex is gonna be fun.
Sex is gonna be fun.
I would kill Drake just because he. No, you know what? I would kill Kendrick Lamar. He seems abusive. He's from Compton.
He seems boring.
Yeah, he seems boring. Like, he's going to want to talk about the state of the economy. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. No one cares. Like, chill.
At least you get to like fuck him once.
No, I would fuck Drake. Just to make him, like, feel like a bitch.
He seems like a bitch. So.
Like a power trip.
You want him to do something for you?
I do. I do.
You do something for me.
Do some, yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah. I would kill him after, though.
Fuck him and then kill myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself.
Then
Oh,
kill
my
myself.
God. That's fucking funny, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake just seems cool though, bro.
Did you like the new album?
Actually, I did. I liked it up until the point where I kept seeing fucking memes on the Rich Flex song.
Right.
21. That's just funny as fuck, bro.
That song sucks, though, no?
No, that song was fire until I kept seeing the fucking trends and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, I honestly can't see this song the
That
same.
song's trash.
It's
It's
What do you
not.
think?
You never heard it?
I only heard it from that part.
Yeah, that song sucks.
no, because the way it just switches into like different flows.
It's not.
and
It's
different
not
beats.
good. It's not good.
It's-
21. Can you do something for me? It just sucks.
It's whatever, dude. I like it.
The album was good. That's
On bullshit. On some bullshit. That's
a good song.
That's a good fucking song.
That's a good
That's a
song.
good fucking song.
That's a good song.
But
Pop Star's a good song.
no.
By Drake.
Yeah, pop star.
How you think 21 feels after the whole meme thing though? You think it's awkward now?
They showed him the memes.
I know. I seen the video and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, because those guys are very masculine. So like any gay shit, they're like, damn, what the fuck's up with that?
Yeah,
man?
I know.
That's
You,
gay.
you seen the comments stuff?
Yeah, that's just funny, bro.
That's the last album.
How many rappers do you think are gay?
They could be a lot, honestly. I mean,
Right.
they could be secretly gay,
Right.
but then just date girls, so their publicity doesn't really go down the drain.
If you had the chance, right? If you were a rapper, and they were like, "Hey, you could get your label was like, hey, you get a feature with any artist," who are you picking? Who are you picking? I'm picking Lil Wayne.
But you gotta make sure you mix in good with him.
Yeah, I would.
Right.
I would do Lil Wayne. Yeah, Lil Wayne is good, bro. He is like really good wordplay. He's great.
Oh, Jeezy.
Oh Jeezy, you would do Oh Jeezy. That's probably the worst pick I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
That's Oh
You
Jeezy.
don't like Oh Jeezy?
No, he makes fucking music for Edgar's.
You used to like Oh Jeezy.
He's good, but it's not great.
His flow don't change.
Yeah, and he's like, he's not a very good rapper.
True.
He's not a very good rapper.
Honestly, the reason why I say Oh Jeezy is because I feel like I don't want to be cocky or anything, but I feel like I could probably rap as good or maybe better than him.
Right now.
I'm not doing it, but I know I do feel that way.
So
though.
you would go about it as in like
A battle.
someone who you could out rap,
Yeah.
right?
That's how I'm
What
going
about
about
you?
it.
Someone that can out rap, or am I
Like
still
you could
getting
out rap.
featured?
You could out
Or
rap.
you would feel good, like.
Who
it's a
would you
good
want to
mix.
have in your song? You're making a song right now. Who would you want to have? Doesn't have to be rap. It doesn't. Whatever music genre you're making. Alive, not dead.
Alive. I don't really listen to as much people alive. If I would have to say so, probably Fat Joe.
Fat Joe.
That's a weird fucking.
This motherfucker
pick.
said Fat Joe.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Both of you
dog.
guys made some of the weirdest picks. What's fucking wrong
What
with
the
you?
fuck would you say? Or what
I
did
said
you say?
Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah, you did.
He's great.
But if it was dead, probably Big L.
Big Al.
Big L.
Nate Dogg.
Big Al. Nate Dogg.
Yeah, he has some good fucking.
He was good. He's a good
The
hook
hooks.
man.
The
yeah.
hooks.
He's a good hook man.
Give
Give
me
me your
Dead Man.
top Redman?
Pick a dead man.
Easy E.
That's a good. That's a good.
Easy
pick.
I, which is Easy E.
That's a good pick.
Just because I was a fan of him when I was a little kid.
That's a
Like
good pick.
obsessed. Like obsessed. Like it was weird. Like not in a gay way, but I was like
I was gonna say suck a dick.
nah, like I was like
Suck his dick.
not in a gay way. I never found him attractive, but I thought he was a good rapper.
I always thought your curly hair back in the day when I met you always reminded me of like Easy type shit, or like even Ice Cube.
Some lady was like, "You had a Jerry curl." I said, "What the fuck, bitch? No, this is
That wasn't a Jerry curl.
This is my natural hair. Like this is how it is, you know."
For what?
Yeah, it's fucking that curly, bro. It's insane though. But so, what kind of music you were listening to?
It's everywhere right now at the moment.
No, grew up. Like what brought you up?
Grew up. Pretty much rap until I got into like EDM, dubstep, and fucking house, hard style.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah. Right now I'm listening to like Midwestern emo, so it's like Surf Curse and.
It sucks because the way I grew up, my girlfriend thinks is weird. So I grew up. I mean, she thinks it's weird because like I was a little kid, you know, listening to like Eazy and Tupac, and Eminem and Bone Thugs and just very violent music, and I thought it was just normal. And then like I try to play like music around her daughter like that. And she's like, turn it off. They're cussing. They're saying bad words. And I'm like, bro, what?
She's that Catholic or like that?
Yeah, she's that strict.
Damn, bro.
I was like, dude, she's 3. She's not going to remember. She's like, she's going to remember everything. So what are your thoughts on having kids and being a parent?
That shit's tough, bro. Because I've been a stepdad how many times already? Fucking like.
You got a record for it?
No, it's been more than once though. No, twice. It was twice, and both the times that I was a fucking stepdad, bro. It sucks, cause sometimes you're with a girl and sometimes you're like she just wants to be out with you and not even give a fuck about the kid, or like sometimes you're with a girl with a kid and she wants you to do the most for the kid. Like I was with this chick for like 3 months and she fucking got mad because like she was like, you don't even do nothing for the kid. You don't even change his diaper and shit. This is and now I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I've only been with you for 3 months. And then she didn't even realize that every time she came into my house, my mom even seen this shit. I would pay attention more to the kid than her sometimes. And it was like, bro, I'm a kid guy, bro. Like, I love kids.
Right.
I love kids, bro. I want some of my own and shit. But most of the girls I date already have their own, and I wouldn't want to have kids with them.
How many do you want?
I want at least 3. Two boys, 1 girl.
Fuck.
2 boys, 1 girl.
How many kids would you want to have?
Honestly, since like my mom just had like 5 of us, I would think I could withstand 5 kids.
Really?
5 or more kids. Yeah.
You're fucking insane, bro.
That's a lot.
I think the path was just teaching all of them not to be the way I seen what I grew up through. Would be pretty sick, honestly.
Right.
And then, yeah, it's like more kids, and it's like your tree grows bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the youngest one?
Yeah, I am the half brother of like the other 5.
You think you would be a good dad?
I would think I would try my hardest to be the best dad.
Right.
But
would you beat the shit out of your kid?
I would just throw him the gloves, be like, all right, square up, you know, get a little fast. Yeah, it's like, here you go, this fucking. I
don't believe in hitting kids. I got hit a lot as a kid, but. Sometimes a kid deserves a good little just smack.
A little backhand, front hand.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, I never got hit as a kid, bro. Like.
Yeah, look how you turned out.
Like a piece of shit. And you know what's funny though? Like every time I acted out and my parents were like giving me shit, and I'm like, my biggest excuse was, I act like this because you never hit me. And I would say that me being 13, 15, 18 and shit, and I'm like,
18?
I was still at my parents' house, bro, and I would get mad at my mom and my dad, and it would be a big argument, and I'm like, I act like this because you never hit me and shit. You never, like, put discipline in me. And I really believe that, bro, because I see my nephews, and they're like the shit, bro, but they get disciplined, bro.
Yeah.
And then me, I'm like, fuck, my dad never hit me. He never hit me because his dad would beat the shit out of him. So he never wanted to do the same with me. Mm-hmm. So my mom the same way, bro. She never wanted to hit me. This one time though, bro, my mom caught me with weed. She slapped the fuck out of me, bro. New glasses I had and shit fucking flew off. And that was the only time I got hit. But me being a parent to a kid, bro, I would never hit my kid, bro. I would just take away their toy, put them in their corner. Don't come out until like 30 minutes from now. But that's it.
Yeah. Would you hit your kids?
I wouldn't know. I would just settle it like depending what age really to hit the kid.
Right.
Because you can't.
Well, at a certain age, you gotta.
So yeah, what's a certain age that you would hit your kid?
6.
6.
6, you could hit a kid.
That's it. The legal age 6. Beat the fuck out of your kid at like 10, but other than that, yeah.
It's just like, see, kids are smart, right? They adapt. They're a product of whatever environment they're in. So if they're in a violent environment, they're gonna most likely be violent. If they're around alcohol, they're most likely gonna be alcoholics. I was around alcohol since I was a kid. So I think drinking is normal. My girlfriend goes, the way you drink isn't normal. Well, baby, I was around alcohol since I was a kid.
True. You know what the twist is though? I have a nephew.
Who smokes meth?
No. Alright, so my oldest sister, bro, she used to be, I went to catechism and she was my teacher, bro.
Your sister?
My oldest sister. So she's a goody two shoes. But then she got past that. She got married. She had a kid. And they were so strict with the kid. Like, they would come over and I want to be cool with my nephew and shit. But she'd be like, oh, don't give him this. Don't do that with him. Don't do this. Don't do that. And then there were just so many fucking restrictions on the fucking kid, bro, where it's like, damn. And then fucking eventually, bro, the kid turns fucking like 13 and he's fucking acting out. And then I'm hearing this shit from my sisters like,
I had it open, dickhead.
You idiot.
I had it open. It's 29.
I'm like, what are we doing, bro?
All right,
No, continue, my bad.
So my point being is the kids that have the strictest parents, bro, end up growing up to be goody two shoes, or at least they try to be for the parents.
Yeah.
But at the end of the fucking day, once they turn like 13 or some shit, bro, they fucking like just go crazy, bro. Like my nephew, now he's fucking talking to me about bitches and shit. He's showing me pictures and he's talking like how I used to talk, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? You, bro?
How old is your nephew?
He's like 13, 14 now, bro.
Okay.
But he's acting like a player. Like if he's got all the bitches in the world, bro. And I'm
He
like,
ain't got no bitches.
he ain't got no bitches. I know he ain't got no bitches. But he's trying to be the little badass. He's trying to fucking like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, to add to that, I mean, my nephew smokes. He's like 16, but I checked his story probably like a few weeks ago, and he's like drinking.
Okay.
At 16?
He's drinking like fucking like vodka, yeah.
Cut the bullshit, bro. I started drinking at like 13, bro. Get the fuck out.
I know, but he's posting it though?
Yeah, he's posting
Bro,
it.
we didn't have we had MySpace and Facebook. I gotta post. What the fuck was I gonna post?
True.
I mean, yeah, but he's like posting like he's drinking a beer. I'm like, dude, where the fuck are you getting beer? I'm like, I told him you could drink, just I guess drink somewhere you could actually don't go out and be a fucking idiot and get caught and get a ticket for it. I'd rather just have you like smoke with me and shit.
Yeah.
And then like I'll give you like a little shot and that's pretty much it. Honestly, I won't fucking
Get you blacked.
But he's drinking, walking around with a water bottle or a fucking hydro flask in school. So I told him like, yo, you gotta not do that shit. Even I didn't even do that shit. I mean, I'll smoke, but at least I'll be active. I'll just like I'll go skate.
And then the worst thing that I did is that we would have a Monster, and then we would put vodka and then a little ecstasy pill in the Monster. And
in high school?
And we'd just pass it around. I was like 14.
It's like
oh shit!
Normal daily routine for you.
Yeah, we didn't give a fuck.
The most I did in high school, bro, was we would go to school late. It was me and Alexis, bro, and my dad had a.
You're just naming names, bro. Stop naming people by their names.
I thought we could do that.
No.
I don't care at this point. Yeah, we're already like an hour in, so yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
So I was kicking it with Alexis, Texas, and shit. And my dad had a big ass cabinet of fucking liquor, right? I was 14 and shit, and I'm like, fuck it, maybe I could go drunk to school today. We go in at 9. So I'm fucking, no one's at my pad. So I'm getting bottles and shit, whatever one's open. So I'm opening it and putting it in fucking a water bottle. Doing that shit. And I'm replacing the fucking tequila with water inside the tequila bottle so my dad wouldn't notice. Because he would fucking notice, bro. Yeah. And when he did, I would blame it on my aunt. Because my aunt was a piece of shit sometimes. And she was kind of like a sister. She was young. And then I would go to school with Alexis drinking on that shit. And then we got caught by a fucking school cop one time, bro. They motherfucker stopped us. Because we walked past the school going towards the liquor store. And then they're like, he was like, aren't you guys supposed to be in school? and I had my fucking water bottle, and she had like a Four Loko. And I'm like, hey, toss that shit in the bush. And then when we tossed it, motherfucker seen us, bro. He booked us in, took us to the office, called my mom, and it was just shit. I got suspended, and then after that, I had to go to fucking that one shitty ass school in Valley. When you get kicked out of high school, where do they send you, fool? Continuation?
Yeah, continuation. So yeah. I got sent to Del Norte, but yeah, I got expelled.
I remember Del Norte. I didn't go to I went to Valley or some shit.
I got expelled though. So you were in a bad boy then?
No, not really. I was just like, after seeing all my brothers and doing all that bad shit, I kept everything to myself. I did art, did 2D, 3D design, did photography and skate. And then I had like one of the cool homies, so it's like, all we did was just skate, smoke, and then draw. And then we just brainstorm about bullshit, and that's pretty much it. I was just an outsider left out of the school.
No, I was a bad kid.
So, were you gonna pause that?
I was a bad kid. Yeah, I was a bad kid.
I was gonna say.
All right, we're back from our commercial break. I guess the only way to break the ice. You think if a deaf girl masturbates, she'll use her other hand to moan?
That's really good.
Do you think she'll like use her other hand to like signal like the way she's moaning?
They do those. They moan. They moan. They go.
But isn't that just them talking normally?
That's
Damn, imagine fucking a hot deaf girl and then she's moaning. She's like, it sounds like you're fucking stabbing
my dick
her.
would go limp.
I would tell her to shut up. I'd be like, shh.
You would have to just cover
I would
her
have
mouth.
to do hands language while I'm fucking her.
I don't think I could react to it. I'll just do it back to her.
How do you dirty talk to a deaf bitch?
Signal that bitch, bro.
Single?
Nah, you would just have to like choke her.
Just what the fuck? What?
She would understand if you don't know.
Yo, get this man out of here, my boy.
Like Chris Brown treatment. You fucking
What's the roughest sex you've had? Since you think that's like weird?
That I don't think that's weird. You just said, I said, well, how would you say?
Oh, for a deaf girl?
Yeah. No, I've had a girl. This is one girl who fucking like was like slapped me while we were fucking, and I was like, okay, so I'm not really into like hitting bitches.
BDSM.
Yeah, I'm not really into like pain or anything. But she had me slap her, and I slapped her once, right? And it was like a light slap, and she's like hard. And I fucking clocked my hand back and I slapped the shit out of her, and it was loud, and we kind of paused, and she was like, fuck yeah. And then she started choking me, bro, and that shit was weird. She was choking me, and I was like, and she's like, you don't like that? And I said, no, but my dick was hard as fuck, bro.
It was
I
fun.
was fucking rock hard. But I don't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it?
I'm not gonna go. I don't like getting hit. You want to get hit?
No.
No.
I got hit once. Veronica did the same shit to me once. She wanted me to stop her. It wasn't hard enough, so I had to like not cock it back, but I did it a little harder, and she liked it.
It's like, I uppercut the bitch. I might Tyson her real quick.
Gave her the 1-2, dog.
Yeah, bit her ear off. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, but I get scared, bro. Like, even with new girls, too. Like, I like doing it now, even without them asking. But I'm like, fuck, I gotta make sure she's really into it. Because, Dick, what happens if I fucking do it and she thinks I'm, like, really being the asshole? Or I'm, like, you know.
Or you're being, like, rude or something.
Yeah, some shit. Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck?
I had one.
So I gotta ask now.
Strippers don't count, but one time I went to a strip club, and this girl had nipple piercings. And she was cool as fuck. Like, she gave me her number, and she was like, text me whenever you want. Like, I fucking sell Xanax. Like, just hit me up, you know? And then I got a lap dance from her, and she was cool. She got naked. She didn't have really good tits or anything, but she had a nice ass. And she's like, I'm sorry I don't have tits, but here's my nipples. You could, like, suck on them or whatever. I said, whatever. But she had the rings, right, on her nipples. And she's like, pull. She's like, pull my nipple. I said, what? And she's like, yeah, fucking pull it. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, look. And she grabbed my hand and made me pinch her, like, the ring. And I pulled the shit out of her. And she's like, I really like that shit. Like, I don't fucking, like, you know, she's like, I like that shit rough. I like it hard. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? And then she's like, let me finger her, and then I just dipped.
Oh. I don't know, there's like a certain point that you could really take up to obsession. But yeah, dude, congrats, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I mean, she was a stripper. I paid $20 to finger her.
That's cheap as hell.
And pull her nipples.
She finished?
She stopped me because she was getting really horny. And, like, you could tell she wanted to fuck. And she was, like, grabbing my dick. And
hey, strippers could go a little too far sometimes, bro. Like, I used to always go to the Spearmint Rhino, which was pretty close to my house. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've probably been there.
Yeah, we have.
I would fucking go there all the time with my homie or with this food. And then, for this one, I had a girl at the time, but she was working. So I'm like, I'm bored. It was probably my birthday and shit. My homie took me out. We went to Spearmint Rhino. And I'm fucking going there. And we knew all the bitches, bro, because we would go all there all the fucking time. And this new girl, some Asian chick, comes up to me and shit. She told me she was new. So I asked her, I'm like, hey, so what's up? What do you do, like, back there? How much? And she was trying to, upcharge me, like, 180 and shit, this and that. And I talked her down, fool, for $100 to take her back there. And obviously, once you go back there, you got to pay a little extra more for the secret menu.
Right.
And she's like, well, I fuck for, like, 200. And I'm like, well, I don't want to fuck. Like, what about a blowy? Oh, I do 150. And I'm like, well, I only got like $80. She blew me for $80, bro.
With a condom.
But she gave me a condom to put on my dick, so she sucked me.
That's whack.
It was super whack. And you know what's the wackest part about it, bro? While she's sucking me, bro, I'm in back. The homie's like still throwing money at the random bitches and shit. My girl fucking texts me and she's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't even reply, but the Asian chick's like, hey, your girlfriend just texted you and shit. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, bitch. Keep sucking my dick.
Right.
And then I get another fucking text, bro, and it's a picture text. And I'm like, wait, hold up. I got to open this bitch. So I open it, right? And it's a fucking picture of my car. My license plate, bro. And in the background is the Spearmint Rhino.
You got caught red-handed?
I got caught, bro. So I threw the bitch off of my dick, and I'm like, yo, shit, I gotta leave. I paid her and shit, obviously. I paid her beforehand. Mm. And then I told the homie Drew, I'm like, hey, fool, she's fucking in here. But then I'm like, oh, shit, she just took a picture of my car, bro. This bitch is probably in here right now.
Right.
So I'm all paranoid looking for her, dog, and I'm like, all right, she's not in here. So I go back in the car with the homie, and I drive back home. And she threw all her shit out the window, bro. Even my shit, too. But she threw her shit out the window to make a statement that she was moving out. Mm-hmm. And she moved out. And then the funniest thing about it, bro, not even like 2 months later, we start talking again. She has her own place. I go to her place. I sleep over. She has a whiteboard on her fucking wall, bro. On a whiteboard. It's like a calendar whiteboard, right? Mm-hmm. She has an interview Wednesday for fucking Deja Vu. You know that strip club?
Yeah.
Where my other ex works at.
That shit got shut down though.
Did?
Yeah, that fucking strip club was wild. That shit was wild, bro.
I had two bitches that fucking worked there, bro. Two of my exes, and they eventually met each other. They asked about me. They became kind of cool.
Oh, that was Veronica working.
Veronica and Janie, bro. Yeah. I had a couple pictures of them being in the same they take co-worker pictures and shit together. Okay. And it was weird, bro. It was super weird, bro, because they knew about each other. They knew about me. And it was just weird. I don't know. Strippers, though.
Well, speaking of strip club, I went to my first strip club like a month ago.
How was that?
It was pretty cool. We went, we didn't really plan as much. Our plan was to go to a bar and eventually meet, like, fucking people who wants to, like, smash for the fuck of it. Yeah. But then I was like, oh, let's go to fucking strip club. Uh-huh. And then we went all the way to West Hollywood to Crazy Girls. We went there and they said they were gonna open at 10. We got there at 10. The guy's like, yeah, another hour. So a whole another hour go by. And the guy's like, all right, we usually do $40 entry, but since you guys are fresh fish and you're here early, we'll do $20. And we looked at each other. I'm like, we don't have cash. We thought it was just like a go in and have fun bullshit. Yeah. You know, because you don't really see people in movies like charging fuckers to come in. Right. So once we told him it was our first time, like, he was like, really? I'm like, yeah. He goes, His homie was like, "What are you guys, fucking gay?" I was like, "No, we just never had time to go to the strip clubs. The first time, like, we're all off and all hanging out." He goes, "All right, let me just check ID." And we checked their IDs. And he goes, "All right, just go in."
For free?
Yeah, we went for free.
Yeah.
And then I tried to withdraw some like $60, and the ATM there didn't work.
Wow.
But it did charge me a fee like $6.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, all right. And
Hollywood.
then the homie had his cash and shit, and then the girls giving us a show. One came up to us and how are you? And then what are we doing? What do we want to do here? So like it's our first time, and she left us because she probably think we didn't would pay. So, but we had this one girl who just spotted us from far away, and she gave us she gave my homie a free lap dance, and then she gave me a free show, and then she was just sitting there talking to us. We were there for probably almost an hour.
Okay.
And then we dipped out after that because it was just fucking bullshit. You know, it's like I can't throw money. Then once we left and we got to into Hollywood again, I stopped to go check my bank account to withdraw $30 because I asked the homie. I get my fucking check. My check kicks in, bro. I have $1,000 just in my fucking bank account. I was like, bro,
I could use that.
I could have threw some money on some bitches right now.
Yeah.
But after that, we were like, all right, let's go. The homie's like, let's go to Figueroa. Let's go get some hookers. That was crazy, bro.
You got some hookers?
We tried to get some.
Really?
Yeah, we tried to get some hookers. And then for the fucker, we're like, fuck it. And then we just hit a turn. After talking to them, we get pulled over.
Oh.
we get pulled over, and the homie has empty shooters in my passenger seat, and I look down like, you motherfucker, you had alcohol in the car. He goes, yeah, I need to clean up my car. So he just told me how old we were, and then we said our age, and there was 3 of us in the car. He didn't see the other guy in the car.
Yeah.
And then luckily the guy was new.
The cop.
They were training a guy, so they let us off with the blocking for traffic ticket and told us to go home. And that's what we did. We went home and we smoked, and that's pretty much it. That was a crazy ass fucking last month.
Would you pay? You would pay for pussy?
Not for pussy, just for head. I was like, fuck it, I'll just do some dome.
Yeah, same. So I wouldn't pay for pussy. I would pay for head, and that's what I did. That was
Why just head?
Oh, speaking of that, these 2 girls were gonna split the 150 I had, so it's 75. I would have got 2 girls to give me the head.
For 75?
Yeah. They would. She's like, me and my girl will split it. I was like, all right, because I told her it was my birthday. I'm like, it's my birthday. She goes, let's turn up. I'm like, all right. And then
why did you guys not pick him up?
Because the cop was just right down the other corner. So we're
it's probably a setup. Yeah.
So all right, let's go. He goes, all right. And then bitch was taking too long, and we just dipped down. Next thing, woo.
Yeah, it was a setup. Yeah.
He's like, what are you guys doing down here? I'm like, we're just fucking around. He goes, what's in that bag? I'm like, I told him, I'm like, yo, we just ate edibles. And he goes, oh, so you guys are high? I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, here's the ticket. Because we're not drinking. No one was drunk as shit.
A lot of cops out here in Cali could be
Dicks.
cool or dicks, either or.
Yeah, I got pulled over for having my tags expired. And I was like, I just bought the car.
You told me earlier you haven't got stopped for having expired
I
tags.
did.
You told me you don't gotta pay for your tags. They won't even stop you. They don't care for tags.
They don't.
And then you bring up this fucking topic?
It happened once.
Bro.
The reason he pulled me over though was because my fucking headlight was out.
Oh, and then he brought up the
And
tags.
then he brought up the tags. He's like, oh, well, your tags are also stupid expired by a year. I said, I just bought the car, bro.
On the Ferrari?
Yeah, on the Rari. I said, yo, I just bought the car a fucking month ago.
And I didn't want to drive the Lambo.
And then he was like, he's like, let me see your license. And then he took 10 minutes. And then he's like, you're good. He's like, just get your car registered, bro. I'm like, just go home. I said, thank you, sir. I had a couple of drinks in me.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
And that day I was going to buy an ecstasy pill. I was going to have it on me.
Hell no.
I said, fuck.
But he didn't search your car, right?
Nah, but he could have.
He could have.
He could have taken me on and be like, let me search you in the car because you're fucking a criminal, right? But Yeah, some cops are cool. I've had pretty good encounters with cops. Not like the worst, you know? Not the worst, not the best.
Fool, my best encounter with the cop was when best or worst probably. I don't know. You could say either or, but it was when my ex had bought me BB guns, bro. It was a pistol and a fucking shotgun, and it was with the CO2 powered, so it would make that fucking loud ass bang and shit, right?
That recoil too.
That recoil. So fucking, I'm like, I went to my homie's pad, Drew, and I'm like, I wanted to go show it off. So we went to our smoking spot by his house where we always go, and I had my pistol, which makes the most noise. So I pointed out the fucking window. I'm like, pop, pop, pop. And like, I didn't think of anything, right? I made my 3 shots. And then we're smoking, taking dabs. He had his dabs set. I had my weed shit. A bunch of weed in the car, bro. And then out of nowhere, Phil, I hear something in the air, dog. Like, and then I see fucking lights in my rear view mirror, dog. And I'm like, what's that? And it's the white light. And I look back. And then when I put my head out the window, bro, the cop talks on the fucking the microphone from his cop car, and he's like, put your fucking hands on the steering wheel, this and that. And then he fucking it was like 6-7 cops, bro, in back of me, and he fucking told me to put my hands out the window, open the door from outside the door, and to walk backwards and shit. They checked my car, they checked the homie Drew and shit, and I had a pistol, I had a shotgun, I had all my weed and shit, this and that. And at the end of the fucking day and night, they put back everything how it was back in my car and said, have a good day. But it was just a big misunderstanding because they thought I was gang banging. But I ain't really gang banging.
Gang banging with some airsoft.
Yeah, it was some airsoft pistols.
They're like, look at this fucking loser with his fake guns. What a bum.
Give him back his shit.
He was like, fake gun? Alright, go.
They laughed at you.
That shit was funny, dog. That shit was scary.
Alright, guys, that's been an episode of Talk Cans. Thank you for coming in and listening to our stupidity and our daily day basis.
Meth.
Thanks, guys.
I'm your host, Cthulhu. We got Dan Bam and we got George here.
J-Rod issues.
Don't fucking call him that.
And we're out.
Peace.
Listen to me, I'ma set you free.